I was trying to wait until AMD released Zen, but my son's computer died. I bought this 860K for $63 shipped paired with a GB F2 A88XMD and 8GB of DDR3G. Skill 2400. Everything hooked up, it booted and shut down 2-3x before posting. I assume it was trying different memory settings for the DDR3 2400. When it finally did boot, it was at 1600 MHz. I installed Windows 10. Everything was detected perfectly and up and running within 30 minutes. Then I rebooted, went into the BIOS, enabled XMP, and now the RAM is at 2400 and running stable. I used Passmark to compare it against my stock clocked AMD A1050 800K, water-cooled. I only point this out so that it doesn't run into thermal throttling that a stock heatsink might. It scored 4638 for the CPU portion of Passmark. This 860K scored 5700 at 1600 MHz memory. Memory of 2400, it rose to 5900 also. The stock heatsink is so small, the CPU idles over 50C, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's slowing down to stay within its thermal limitations. I play a lot of games and my A1050 800K has been all I needed. Paired with a 970 GTX video card, I can crank the settings and get smooth frame rates. 45 FPS plus at 1080p. Bought it for my girlfriend's PC to go with her R9 270X Devil. It does pretty good but does struggle in some CPU intensive games, and it's overclocked to 4.5GHz 512V, which is pretty good since the 860K isn't a good overclocker. Performance gains going from the stock 4GHz to 4.5GHz were minimal. I really wouldn't pair this with anything beyond R9 380 or GTX 960 at 1080p, and I wouldn't even recommend this CPU to anyone who plans to upgrade down the road, as this CPU will probably be the best AMD offers on FM2+ since it's on its way out. The Intel Pentium G3258 is the better option at this price point. I bought this CPU as an upgrade from an AMD E350M dual-core running at a measly 1.6 GHz. Was debating whether to get this or the Pentium G3258, but am glad I got this. Paired with my Sapphire Radeon HD 7770, now called R7250X, I can finally play older games on high settings and newer games on medium settings without framerate drops. Very happy with its performance and can overclock in the future for more. Pros: fast processor, plays most games well on medium to high settings. R7250X is probably bottlenecking. Excellent price/performance. Unlock for overclocking. If you're into that con, stock cooler can get noisy. I may get an AF. Note this is in a mini-edge case. Pretty much all you need for gaming. Most games these days depend mostly on the GPU, so don't buy into Intel's overpriced CPUs for gaming. Click link in description for more reviews.